How's it going, YouTube? Relatively calm Rage Malarkey here, and I just want to quickly explain this gameplay before we get right into it. Me and two buddies actually joined this mid-match to find that the team that we joined is down 140 to 89 and being triple capped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to give you some insight of what I'm thinking at the time and try to come back from this game. So here we go. Now immediately what I'm going to notice right when we join the game is that we are down obviously 140 to 89 and we're being triple capped. And I'm a very firm believer as far as trying to come back from a triple cap that you should work from the outside in. Some people would try to say that you should maybe go for B flag first, but to be honest, having C or having A is a lot easier because A, you know where the other team is spawning, but at the price of the fact that they know where you're spawning. And also, it's going to throw them off guard because they think you're coming from C and you might be able to take some side routes, but what I do here is I immediately rush forward right to B. As I see that the doors are open right there, and I'm actually calling out to my team, I'm trying to see if anyone is within reach of the controls. If you're playing Radiation and you're holding B, you're trying to cap B, it's always best to try to close those doors right above you so people can't drop in. And right there, I get a nice little double grenade, because I noticed that we lost C right away. I am not sure what the guys that were in this game at first is going to be doing, but whatever. So we try to come back nonetheless. So I put a claymore right down on the ladder right there. I'm going to get C one more time. Know we have B, and I actually am working pretty well with the two guys I was playing. We know that this is going to be a tough task, and they said they had B, and they also said they were closing the doors. So at this point, I'm going to try to get to this side position right here, because I know that people like to drop down on these two little ladder spots, and also there's a lot of ghost guys running around. And the team that was obviously dominating for most of the match, I was triple capping, they seem to be just not really worrying too bad at this point because they still think they have the upper hand. But once we joined, we're able to come in and get more of into a Slayer role here and use this Spectre with a grip, which I'm messing around with just to try to see what we can do. Now right here we're going to actually have to do something that I'm really not a fan of, and that is triple capping. When you're triple capping someone, the spawns get really erratic and you're really not sure where the other team is going to be coming from. These guys are really oblivious as I'm sitting on these stairways. But with the score what it is, we really had to do it just to be able to come back. And at one point, actually, I would really prefer to get to a certain point and maybe let them grab a flag. I know that sounds kind of silly to let someone take a flag, but if you get to the point where you know that you can win holding onto two flags and just maintain their spawn, know where they're at, it actually could be a really viable option. Now right here I'm playing a little game of cat and mouse this guy. I'm really going to let him come to me. I have a Blackbird and I see all those red triangles over in that side area in the factory, and there's a person going up the little walkway on the left. I'm just really going to take it really cautious because I know that getting dogs, or actually in my gunship in this game, will be really handy as far as maintaining the flags. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the little scaredy cat thing to do, but I think it's really beneficial at this point to go ahead and run, find a good spot, go ahead and throw this gunship down, and right what I'm doing actually is really utilizing the fact that I know where the other team is coming from. I'm going to be calling out what flag they're going for, calling out where they're spawning. Most of the spawns are going to be in that factory area. The one thing that I'm going to have to rely on my teammates to hold on to though is B. And I'm sure people, if you play Domination most of the time, or if you played it before, you can kind of be aware of the fact that the B flag has probably the most important role on what you need to control in a game of Domination. It is the hardest to cap, it is the easiest to defend, but that could also be reversed. It could be the easiest to cap at first and hardest to defend. It just depends on the map, it depends on the team, it depends on everything. And I love the fact that I got this gunship because I'm really able to just, and especially on a wide open map like this where both flags, the A and the C, are outside, and I'm able to control, and look, even the doors I think at one point get open, so I'm able to shoot down in there even though they get B, and I'm wondering what my team are doing, but so they have B, and I looked at the score, and actually, no, I didn't look at the score because you can't see it in the gunship, but I asked my team, said, hey, what's the score, are we okay just with a double cap? And my friend Ian said, yes, we're cool. So I go ahead and just go back to trying to get them in their spawn. If you can even just frustrate them to the point of enough where they stop trying to run to the outside flags, and all they're trying to do is survive. With these guys, they actually get A, but I'm pretty sure that we just regained B. Yep, yes we did. So it was pretty successful right there, and of course, as a backup, I've got my other chopper. So this is going really well. I was happy with the fact that we were able to come back at this point. The other team probably got a little too cocky when the other team started to rage quit. But I mean, because it's really actually unpredictable on when someone's going to join into a game in Black Ops. You never know when spots are going to be filled because it happens kind of rarely. But that's the end of the game. We ended up winning 200 to 182. We joined this game, what was it, 140 to 89, and I think I'm going to throw up the score in just a second. I went 22-0 using the Spectre grip, And I hope this gave a little insight on this comeback, and hope this gave a little insight on the way I play. Thanks for watching. I've been Rage Malarkey. Like it if you like it. You know I love it. Just kidding. I'm not that guy. You have a great day. Thank you.